If you really love me, you would have reached out to me yourself. If you really cared and found me, you would have seen someone else inside my mind. When I would cry inside of my head, all alone inside my bed. You're so alone inside of my mind. I don't know why I cried for you. What we have been in through, you threw me away, and I don't know why I ever cared for you. If you cared, you would've stayed with me. If you cared, you would've come by my side. If you cared, you would've stuck with me. If you cared, you would've never lost my mind. Would've never thrown my head into the night. If you really cared, you would've checked in yourself. If you really cared, you would've checked in like no one else. If you really cared, you would've seen me as someone else in your mind all the time. Oh, when it's late at night, try to find myself, but I figure that I found myself, my purpose, myself in this world. Your purpose, your purpose, this world is surrounded by people who don't know your worth. I feel so manipulated on the inside. It's time I find myself, no one else than the man I become so undone. So undone in my mind all the time, so undone in my mind. I try to find myself away, but all the demons, they will stay. They build the fire and they play in my mind all the time. It's fantasies lingering, dancing into the night. You remove the like, saying that you're alright, but are you not? Just embarrassed, decide and telling yourself that you better not contact that. You're somehow better than you were before, somehow better, and you are so above contact with the one you heard inside my mind. I feel so manipulated on the inside. My heartstrings bleed when I try to see and string them back together. Who I would be if I had all back. Now I feel broken on the inside. I feel so alone and empty. I don't know why I cried so many nights. I don't know why I slipped and cried inside my mind. Driving onto the roads late at night, driving in the fast lane in my mind all the time. I try to buy myself away, but they will stay inside my mind. I try to see things from the right perspective, so reflective of the man. I'm not just a thought. I try to be the one I want just cause all I got is me. So I'm writing this melody from my mind all the time. I am rocking these streets late at night under all these streetlights that I used to roam, call my home, going out late and I try to find myself. Inside my mind, lost in my head again, wrong bed, I feel cold inside. It's okay, the demons come out to play, they build a fire in my mind. It's warm inside, they keep me warm, they keep me safe and tell me that it's okay, it'll be alright inside my mind. I try to see myself inside my mirror, but all I see is a pair of eyes that I don't recognize anymore, looking right back at me as a scare at the scars that I bore from the hurt that I felt on the inside. Needed a place to reside inside on my body, not in my so I could keep my sanity with me inside of my mind. I try to see myself inside of my mind. I try to be myself, but all I can be is who I'm meant to be inside my mind. I try to see things from the right perspective, so reflective of the man. I'm not just a thought, I try to be the one I want, just cause all I got is me. So I'm writing this melody, hanging on these thoughts late at night, laying on my bed, looking at the posters right in front of me, looking at me, right back at me, tearing right at the seams. What do you find when you look into my pair of broken, teary, starry eyes? Just a man who wanted to be something who could not be in my mind. I feel like I was so undone, thrown away. I remember all the times, all the hikes that we would say on the bed, on the head, on the to go on the road. I don't know what to tell you now. I know who I am in my mind. Try to find some peace in time, helping those under the night skies, glowing lights in my mind. Go late at night, I think that I'll write a melody for you and me. I think that I'll write a melody for all of us to see and hear. Late at night on my bed, wrong head inside my mind. I've kept myself trapped in. Yeah, I've kept myself trapped in all these times in my mind. I try to feel so alive, so alone on my own. Go out late at night and drive into the road. I used to know in my mind, I try to calm myself, but I need some free time to decide how to find myself under the night sky. All the starry lights in my mind, all the starry nights, I try to reside in myself. I see no one else looking right back at me than the person that I'm meant to be. I think that I will add a few more marks to my body, not in blood. That was a little dark and meant quite a lot to me. So now I'll think that I'll switch over to some black and white melody ink in me. I don't know why I'm collecting all these thoughts in my memories as I have a rose of rings on my hand again inside my mind, reminding me that beautiful things can sting too, beautiful things can hurt me too, but that's okay. I feel like I'm alright, feeling pain all the time in my mind, feel so alive when I feel something on the inside tearing at my heart. Alright, I'll shake and cry. Will I die into the night? Bleed out on the road, I don't know. I'll call my home. I feel so alone in my mind sometimes. But that's alright, we all feel alone sometimes. The point is not to feel alone, it's to find something to quiet the thoughts in your mind, but to let it out and let it result, to open up and talk about all the things on your mind all the time, in your heart, in your mind. What do you feel on the inside when you look at me staring at my eyes? What do you see tearing at the scene inside my mind? Do you see the cage I'm trapped in? Could you help me escape? It's been a roller coaster of emotional insecurity, roller coaster of my mental insecurity, roller coaster of my mental curiosity. It's been a roller coaster of my curiosity. You see, it's been right inside my mind. I think I'd like to go 99 in the fast lane, going on the left lane next to the wall. I might crash and die another lifetime in my mind, up among the clouds, looking down at all the people that could have been me, could have seen me, could have seen what I could be in my mind. I think that this lifetime has more to offer me, and so for me, feel like I have so much more people depending on me to be me. Inside my mind, I find my time is well spent when I'm alone on my own. Inside my head, all trapped again, writing these melodies for you and me, for you to see what I've been through, feeling inside and out of my heart, bleeding out inside my mind, bleeding out was quite dark. It meant a lot to my soul, though I felt it going away when I grew a little. me alone in my mind, let me cry, let me shake, let me die inside. Leave me alone in my mind, leave me here to die. Leave me here among the trees, let me be inside my head all alone again. I feel so like I could be me. If you could see me, beseech me inside of my mind. Can you see the roses? Can you see the scars? Can you see all the flowers, all the heartaches, all the heartstrings, all the things tying around my throat like a noose hanging me from the trees that I climbed in my mind? Feel like I'm so dead on the inside, so empty on the inside. Maybe I'm just dead and alive at the same time, lost cause my mind is falling apart. Please help me. My mind is bleeding and I can't seem to see the way that I need to go under the night sky, the way that I need to go under the glowing lights, the way that I need to go with you all by my side. Find a group that I could call my home, find a community that I could go and find inside myself. I'm no one else in the mind that I'm meant to become, so undone in my mind all the time. Hoping all of you tonight inside our minds, could we open up a bit and talk about all the things on our mind? Stresses building, stresses building, stresses festering, demons lurking, sieging my mind, sieging my time. All my time inside my mind is spent with these thoughts, just shots along the line I walk. You're cool for thinking straight edge will get you this far. I can't get to 60 before that. You even realize that last time was a joke. You broke out just on weekends, but any friends going out late at night just to watch the sun fade inside my mind. Waiting till the sunrise, dancing till the sunrise inside of my mind. Under all the glowing lights inside of my mind, you see the key to the cage I kept my mind trapped in. Has been with me this whole time, and I feel like overthinking is the key to living in the present. Unpleasant thoughts circulate my veins, giving me pains of wanting to fit in this been a roller coaster of my mental insecurity. My mental curiosity has gotten me this far on par with the man I used to be. Past talk to the boy I used to be. You see the key to the cage I put my mind in has been with me this whole time, but I kind of like the pain of sorrow, pain of feeling so alone in my mind, because at least then I could be found some other time. Cause if I'm found, then what is there left then? If I find peace, then what do I have left then? What do I have to look for? What do I have to do then? If I'm not struggling to survive, what do I do? Just curl up and die? And maybe it's just a back and forth battle from the angel to my left and the angel to my right, telling me that all these little things aren't going to be alright. Inside of my mind, stresses building, stresses festering, building, wondering, pondering all the things that I could be, all the things that I could see in my mind, all the people I could be, all the people I could see, all the people I could meet, be around, surround myself, unbound thoughts circulate my veins, giving me pains of being the thing that's keeping all the demons at bay. Maybe I just need to let them out off the leash in my mind all the time, off the man in light of my mind, off the meds in my head, going out late at night, try to find myself, try to find no one else in my mind. Come with me under all the glowing lights inside. I try to be myself, I am no one else.